Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the... yard line.
Ready up. Fight, 97. Hey, full fury.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing here, Corral. And complete to Drake London. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Fury, yellow. Ten cycles.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Corral sets up play action. Gonna look deep for Wilson. He rifles one, and that's gonna be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain downfield. But they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ultra. Ready?
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Red, yellow. Red, cycle. Black shot. Green jack. Ready?
Back to throw, Corral. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have both bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. They're going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that 1st down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Etienne once more. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And I tell you what, partner, I think this guy's going to like running behind his new offensive line.
I agree with you, and you can never have enough good runners. They usually provide a nice little spark with their new team.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Ready,
A
ready.
3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Seal, flat. Smash, red. Ready, ready.
Fakes the handoff. Now Corral to throw it. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Fielded at about the 28. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
78 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking at mid-season form here in the opener. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. ETN up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Go.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Now a 2nd down and 6.
Black Ultra.
Corral here, working from the gun. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
White, plastic, stick. Yellow. Blue striker.
On 1st down, it's Corral. Throw left side, there's London. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Ready. Drill green. Light blue. Dog red.
On 1st down, Corral. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Corral looking to pass, 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Blue. Red, yellow.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Red cycle. Black shot.
3rd and long, Corral. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Corral on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Corral, another throw on second down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Red. Black Ultra. Ready?
Again, it's Corral. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
But, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Looking to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, There's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll go again with Etienne. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Etienne. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ready.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion.
19 tight.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took it. Connect. Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Option play, here's Cook. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's go. Wait.
And Corral will throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Let's go now. Roster, 6. You, yellow. Hey, red. Blue striker.
They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Corral. Got his man. It's London. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London 2 yards. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. There's the stiff arm, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 109 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's a give to Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 11. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to be out of the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A give to Etienne running right. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A give. It's Etienne off the option. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Screen play. Here's Etienne. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Touchdown! Mark Andrews from 13 yards out. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Here we go, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Play action here. Corral. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Anthony Schwartz, 75 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
148 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here we go.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll try the left side with ETN, and able to get this to the 31.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now, and this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Look at 19 line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Oliver. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A handoff for ETN. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. On second down, ETN once more. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down. They'll look to throw here. Shoves him away. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they're looking at fourth down now in this tie ball game. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. That's out quickly to London. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Rail, cycle. Black shot. Green jack.
Corral to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Come on, set. Faster, faster. Steal, just steal. Hunt, hunt.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. James Cook punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons have taken a fourth quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Falcons, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the